Hello there, how you doing today? I am back in Dark Age Camelot, and I am on Chelsea Dagger, my Infiltrator, and gonna see if I can somehow get the last little bit to get to the next level, if I can. How you doing there, Actual Kevin? I think we're just gonna teleport out there. I gotta do this first. And then we want to go to our frontier. Castle Benwick. I'm actually going to sit for a second and get those points there. And we can do an actual camera view now. Okay. I think that you are having some sort of an episode, and not able to recognize the game I'm playing is substantially different. Maybe I should just tell you that, No Man's Sky had a patch and they've changed the whole look, but I don't think you'd buy that. That does sound like somebody's sieging somewhere. Don't need the map. Ah, that's it. Okay. No, I don't need that map. I need an absence of the realm map. So I spent a good chunk of this afternoon trying to figure out how to template my minstrel. And the end result is I spent most of the money I had made. Oh, that calcium D will get you every time. That looks remarkably like a cobalt bone dancer. Whom I have to try and kill, of course. And they're now going to kill me. Oh, actually, it might be a little close there. No, the Bone Dancer made all the difference. They just let me enjoy winning for a little bit. Ah, well. Win some, lose some. Where are the... There they are. And we went through the full cycle of poisons on all 6 weapons there. And it's an absolute disaster when you fail to repoison. Another 7 seconds. Okay. I have to admit, I do not get your fascination with ancient TV. I mean, to each their own, no problem. But I would like a Lancelot and Robin Hood type TV series when I was a kid. I would have liked that. But I bet you it's in black and white. and once we got a color TV, I was done with the idea of black and white. Mind you, that didn't happen till the 70s. But now it's hard to look at old TV and not just dismiss it for me. The oldest TV show I can think of that used to be one of my absolute favorites that I could see myself watching again would be Kung Fu, which I loved, but I have that on DVD, so I don't have to lose any of it to ads or have to wait for the ads or anything like that. But that's about it. I can't think of anything. Not much. There's one or two series in the 90s that are probably good. Other than that, I really like modern TV series and British TV series. The Brits know how to do TV much better than North America, mostly. However, that's just my opinion. Okay, so I did get round points for that there. Quite a bit, actually. Because somebody else did my work and killed the guy, I guess. That got me 2% of my way along there. Anyway, it's not going fast. I suppose I should jump on a boat to Elanvanen. I will after the next death. Shetland. Yes, love Shetland. Awesome show. I think there's only 2 seasons of it. Maybe there's a 3rd season by now. But no, I really liked Shetland. That was good. Another show I really liked from the UK that's recent. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. There's one about the police that inspect the police. Looking for corruption and stuff like that I really like. Oh, you had trouble understanding them? I didn't have any problem with them. Off to Elanvanen, I guess. And what was the other show? Oh, I was just talking about it with my wife the other day. There's one called Wire in the Blood. Very graphic, I have to say, but really, really well done. And it has Robson Green as the main character, and I really like Robson Green as an actor. Bloodmere will do. I'm sure. There was a great Norwegian one show about the Russians occupying Norway or something like that. And it was really well done. Had to watch it with all the subtitles on and everything else, even though it had some English in it, I think. But it was quite good. I can't remember what it's called, but it was very clever. There's a new show that, well, it's new. It's had 2 seasons out, but I'd never heard of it before, and neither of my wife, called Pennyworth, that I'm looking forward to watching. That's how I think, anyway, it's how Alfred came to work for Batman's father. And he's like ex-British Special Forces from World War II or something like that. It sounds really neat. Oh, well, I can understand that. I've worked with some newfies, and, you know, most of the time, yeah, I can kind of get what they're saying, and then they just go into incomprehensible. Yeah. It's like people from Cape Breton. I've met some awesome people from Cape Breton, but yep. Do they? And you immediately sound that way when you say my people. Yeah, it's one of the places I'd like to go. I would actually like to have gone there to take Gaelic and piping at the college there. Although I don't know if I'd dare pipe in front of anybody there. Certainly not now. I'd probably pass out if I tried to inflate the pipes. New Waterford. Okay. I know we have it already. I'm just looking to see if there's a stealther kicking around here somewhere, but I don't see one. Oh, well, one of ours. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, when I was in the military, when I was in Petawawa, I had two roommates. One was a guy named Noseworthy. That was his last name, obviously. Strange name, but apparently very common in Newfoundland. But he was overseas. So I think I only ever saw him once. And the other one was a guy on my course named Rideout. And that apparently is a very common name in Cape Breton. And most of the time I could understand him too, but occasionally he'd get like really thick accent. He was the one that was telling me that there's regular families and Gaelic families. And the Gaelic families speak Gaelic, obviously, which he didn't, unfortunately. We are looking more that way. Even more that way. Cut the corner there. So, neat place though. For thick accent though, there's very few things can beat a Newfie from one of the outports. Particularly when alcohol is involved. So I am, as you can hopefully hear, trying out music in the background again. Ooh, lots of people. Yep. Hello, folks. Yeah, well, I grew up in a small town too, right? Same idea. Who do you know? Who are you related to? Do you know this relative of mine or that relative of mine? Okay, well, we're going to claim this flag, which means I have to unstealth anyway. Just you do facing that way, since there's lots of enemies over there. And then I can rebuff. Since you can't claim these things when you're stealthed. Come on, longest 30 seconds ever. Yes. And you get things like, stay where you are and I'll come where you're too. Okay. Having done that, I've now actually done everything I need to do here. So I just basically want to go that way. Right through that gap there. So can you hear that music, and is it overwhelming my voice or anything like that? I know it's not really your style of music. Okay, good. I hate having to go through these mile gates. Well, okay. Here's the frontier. That's where I'm from. That's Albion. That's Hibernia. That's Midgard. This is an island in the middle called Elenvanen, and I am right there. That is a gate going to the bridge across to Hibernia. So, at the moment, I come from away, because this is not my realm. This is nobody's realm. This is Elenvanen, which is a place we can fight over. So, that's the bridge from Midgard. That's the bridge from Albion. And this is the bridge to Hibernia. And I'm just approaching the mile gate, which is this thing here. Now, the problem with a mile gate is it faces the other way. So there's no way I can climb over it. Even though I'm stealth and most people can't see me. I should check. Nobody there. The only way to get through is to click on the gate, which means it opens, which means people can see that somebody came through, and then you have to rely on your stealth. Now, if I was coming from Hibernia and I wanted to cross, I can just go up and jump off the wall. So anybody coming from Hibernia, my enemies, to Elenvanen either comes by boat or runs up this road. That's really funny there, Bosk. My mom went to England years ago, and this is when we were living on Salt Spring Island. She went... Oh, enemy. And I misdid that. Where are you, dude? Might never catch him if he's got the same stealth I do. Or he could be behind me. There he is. Oh, there's multiples. Hello, Berserk. How you doing? Yeah, so what I was saying is my mom came from Salt Spring Island and went to the UK. And she was in Bristol trying to catch a train from Bristol to London, I think. And she was on the train station at 3 in the morning waiting for this train. And there was one other woman standing there. So my mom, being a talkative type, she got talking to this woman. And this woman said that, oh, she had a friend who lived in Canada, a close friend who lived in Canada, whom she hadn't seen in a while. And she said, you might not even know where it is. It's a small island called Salt Spring. And my mom said, well, that's where I'm from. It turns out that this English woman's younger best friend was my mom's best friend on Salt Spring. And she met her at 3 in the morning in the UK on a train station in Bristol. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I could have nailed him. But I gotta not be chatting. Yes. I know. Yes, I added some music background here. The same guy who did the music that I use in my opening sequence. I went and got a pile of his music and set it up as a randomly shuffled VLC playlist, and I've got it playing in the background. So, and I set up a toggle so I can turn it off. It's not all Viking music. It's sort of Viking, Celtic, and a little bit of heavy metal. But all from the same guy. I figured I can't be the only kid on the block that doesn't have any music running in the background. Or at least almost the only kid. Okay. Rebuff. Yeah, well, I really like a YouTube channel called Danheim, I think. But I can't use copyright music because I'll get a copyright violation notification. And I upload all these videos to YouTube, and I don't want to have to go through the process of cleaning that out again. I've done that twice now. Actually, the reason I got a copyright violation notice was for the theme song to Dark Age of Camelot when I loaded the menu while I was switching characters. Yeah, so this is a guy named Alexander Nakarada. He's from Norway. Oh, okay. What are you playing in Midgard? Shadowblade. Ah, cool. Yep. How you doing, Mallow TV? I've lost the only fight I've been in so far, but you know, working on it. I'm only R5L2. I don't play enough. I'm not a fanatic like you. What level is Malonia up to now? What realm rank? Dare I ask? 7.5 or something? Ah, right. Yeah, of course. It's early in Germany right now. Ack. Oh, well, there's at least one stealther here. I just don't know what realm they're from. 6L7. Wow. And do you like Shadowblade now? I mean, I'm sure you get spoiled after playing an Infiltrator up to realm rank 11. Yeah? Good. Because after this, it's Nightshade time, right? Or, you know, cheesy and you play a minstrel. Is that a dead somebody there? It is. A dead Celt in Hibernia. Not an unusual thing. Well, this is the thing, see? If I level my Shadowblade up to 50 and start on him, then I level a Hunter, a Scout, and a Nightshade. I have all the Stealthers, which is a silly, ambitious thing to do. They won't have any realm rank between them, but, you know, I can try the game from all the angles then. Oh, if I can ask, what did it cost you to template your Shadowblade there, Mallow? Do you have any idea? Oh! Hello there, PNA. Now, ack. Who was that? Zeal. No. Melov. Oh, Melov. Okay. Not a bad fight, no, but still not a win. Okay, since nothing's happening here. You see all these stats over here on the right? There's the character stats, and then there's resists to damage. So, being templated means that, let's say I right-click on my equipment. Oh, I can't do it here until I release. Let's say I right-click on this and look at the stats. You'll see that that piece of armor there gives me a 7% resist to cold damage, plus 3 points on my Envenom skill, 22 points of strength, and 22 points of dexterity. So all of these items here give bonuses, and being templated means that you have achieved the maximum in all of them. So when I buff up here, just because I got to do it anyway, when I roll over this, I don't know if you can read that or not, but it says plus 75 of 75 item bonus and then 83 points bonus from buffs. for my strength. My constitution, 75 of 75. My dexterity, 75 of 75. My quickness, same thing. The other stats don't matter for my character, so none of them are buffed. If I was a spellcaster, then intelligence would matter, for instance. Same thing with all of these resists here. I'm close. I'm not perfect. I'm at 25% of 26%. That one's capped. That one's capped. That one's capped. That one's 3 under. Capped. 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 You go and find the right equipment, and then you go into a spellcraft calculator and start plugging all those values in, and it tells you. And there's other things that can be maxed here that you can't tell. The maximum number of hit points, for instance, is another one that can be in there as a result from this stuff. So it's bonuses to your character's strength and con and all that sort of stuff, bonuses to their skills, also some of the stuff like this here has a spell on it. Has a chance of casting when enemy strikes his armor. So if I get hit in the chest, there's a chance that they will get hit. Well, actually it's a heal. So I would get a 100-point heal on me. So if I go in here and turn that on and start up Zencraft, here's Zencraft. So different character, but I don't have her here. I don't. Okay, forget it. I had my system crash. Sorry. I opened that up and then shut it instead of showing it to you. So this is a template I'm trying to work out. Not quite done. So this would be a crafted item. I would have to pay for a master crafted item, which is like more expensive. And then there's a thing called Spellcrafting, which lets you add in those procs or values, bonuses. And you program all that so that these are all maxed without any excess points. Like I'm 4 points under on strength on this at the moment. I'm 1 point under on my defense against slash attacks and 1 point under against energy attacks. And you can work all this stuff out so that your character has as much in the way of bonuses as you can get. And that means you've got a better chance when you're fighting people. Like if I get attacked by somebody who's using a slashing weapon, my resists will reduce that damage by 26%. Okay, have a good one, Mallow. Thanks for dropping by. Mallow TV. If you're on European time and you want to see more DAOC when I'm done, Mallow is a great streamer. Got his Infiltrator to Realm Rank 11 and decided to retire them and rolled up a Shadow Blade and is now, I think he just said 6.7? Realm Rank 6. So, yeah. Obviously a very good stealther player. Which I don't lay claim to being. Although I, want to learn. So, we are not repoisoned. Wrong way around, but it doesn't really matter that much. I'm applying them all anyway. So that's basically what a template does. Let me out. Can I redo those? I can. Good. The template basically just gives you the least number of least number of problems when you're facing somebody in a fight, because you've got all the bonuses that you are entitled to. If you just take a character that's just got stuff that they picked up randomly, they're going to have holes in their armor all over the place. Oh, you're going to do that work thing. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay. Well, anyway, have a good one. I get enough international streamers that I should actually put a little bar on my interface here that reminds me what time is what, like a translation to Central European time. Okay, let's see what I've got here. There, this thing here, a Matterbetter's Supreme Ring. That is what they call a ROG item, or a ROG drop. It's a random object generator generated piece of kit. So I fought a NPC mob somewhere and got that, or bought it. This stuff here is all crafted. I went and bought it off of somebody's house vendor who was crafting armor, and bought all the armor that's on here. And then PNA here very, very kindly did the spellcrafting on it to put the bonuses on, and to put the procs that are on there. Every piece of armor here has some proc, either a damage or a... oh, there's friends everywhere. How am I going to find a fight? He put all that stuff on there for me, which I greatly appreciate. And same thing with the weapons. The weapons are crafted. I have 3 pairs of weapons, and they're all spellcrafted the same way so that I can apply poisons, switch weapons, and not have the numbers disappear. Right? Not change. Oh, yeah, definitely. Every single character is going to be templated. Yeah. Yeah, there's quest items, there's dropped items, like this necklace here, Ancient Copper Necklace. That's from a quest that just about everybody does because it's a good item and it's an easy quest. So most people make that as part of their template. But yeah, because there's the random objects generated stuff there, nobody's is going to be identical, which is why those calculators exist. So it's quite interesting, but it takes a lot of work to figure out the best items. And then people that are doing PvE will get drops from the mobs that they fight, and if they've got a house and a vendor, they can put that stuff up for sale. Yeah, well, Mallow, I asked Mallow what it cost him to template his Shadow Blade. He said 140 plat. Now, I'm sure he has it absolutely perfect because he's that sort of person, and he probably had tons of money he could transfer over there. But 140 plat is, 10 times more than I've ever had, basically. No kidding. Arrive in a limo. Oh, and of course, Bosk, each class is a platinum, yeah. So 100 silver is 100 copper is a silver, 100 silver is a gold, 100 gold is a platinum, and 100 platinum is a mithril. And I don't know if anybody's ever really had that. Yeah, have a good one, Berserk. Thanks for coming by, and have good work. Have fun at work. Good, that's done. Oh, so now I need to look at the task, don't I? Because I missed it. Refine. Off we go to Hibland. Unless there's somebody waiting to kill me on the dock, of course. We want Daben, right? Were you here, PNA, when Misa gave me 10 plat the last time we were on? And then said, you know, come check out my house. I went there and I bought 3 out of 4 items I want there, and that money is all gone. I'm down to 783 gold right now. So I got to do it all again. I got to make another 2.5 plat and I can get the last item there. And then I have a template for the minstrel that is... basically, but a copper doesn't get you anything. So I bought, what was it? I bought a bracer for my minstrel. It cost 7 plat. Kinda. The thing is, PNA, I mean, I got given 10 plat. I went and spent it. He got his money back. I got items. It's all cool. We want the realm map because I want to see... right, it's just straight ahead there, basically. So I have most of the rest of the items. Is just this one ring that I still need to get. That's it. Well, this is the thing. See, I started off with 860 gold when I started playing 44 minutes ago, and now I'm down to 783. Yeah, the tunes would be pretty. And this is the thing. I have a Shadow Blade, and I think the Scald Distill template. And then if I roll them up, well, I still have the Minstrel to do. Then if I roll them up, I still have a Hunter, a Nightshade, and a Scout. And if I get all 3 of those to 50 somewhere down the road, I have to template all those too, I guess. It's silly. It's never going to end. No, you can't. There's no pay to win here. In addition to which, this is a private shard. So if they tried to do anything like that, they would be in there up to their eyeballs in lawsuits, I'm sure. So, oh look, nobody's claimed it. Maybe I caught the boat ahead of everybody else. Go and kill NPC mobs and get the stuff they drop and sell it or salvage it. You can craft it down. Yeah, PvEing. You craft it down to basic stuff, components, and then you can sell those for more money than the original item was worth. Yeah, so basically it's items that come from PvP or PvE flow into houses and to people's inventory, get used or resold or salvaged, and end up being used for PvP. Since the demand is for PvP, it creates, from the PvPers, it creates a demand to do the PvE to fulfill that, which isn't a bad way to do things. The random object generator stuff literally means that you could get an extremely valuable item at any one point when you're PvEing. Solo Troll doesn't argue well for my fighting him. But maybe we'll try anyway. Oh, he's not solo. There's somebody there, too. No, that's not going to go well. Yep. Unos dos tres catorce? Yeah. What realm rank? Scald? Or Berserker or something? Ah, okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, I saw the Hera part and thought, no, that's just not going to be a pleasant experience. There are 3 classes, Bosk, just to tempt you a little bit, since this game is free and won't cost you anything to play, that are good for farming, 1 in each realm. The best one in my realm is the Necromancer, which I have, and which I'm trying to learn how to do the efficient kiting and farming for. In Hibernia, it's the Animist, and Bone Dancer in Midgard. If you go take a look at my VOD from my last session, which should still be up, that's me learning how to farm. Well, and Bosk likes PvE. He doesn't like PvP that much. Necromancer is cool. And there's 3 different ways you can spec them, basically. 3 different paths of spells that you can pick. So it's not all... that is not the zone I'm in. It is not all just, oh, do this thing and you're done. I've gone completely out of zone here, haven't I? Wrong map. That's why I'm looking at it here. Hang on a sec here. Just up the hill. Nice dig. Thank you. Yes. Right. There's a... I wish I could remember a name of it, but there's a psychological survey. It's a variation on a standard psych survey for MMO RPG players. And no, 999 plat. It has a spot for it, right? Right there. I don't know what you mean by the kill screen. Showing my gross ignorance. Well, yeah, but it's asynchronous. Those galaxies haven't gone anywhere if you were to play a little bit of DAOC and then you jump back into... Oh, I see. Okay, no. Nope, never seen that. But then it was been a long time since I played arcade games. I like Defender. No. I didn't have enough money to do that. Oh, it must be a whole bunch of them. Yep, okay. The only video game... Oh, man, that's the entire... Yeah, they got me. That's the Rangers, probably, right? Oh, well. Big challenge there. There was a game they had at the university in the residences. It was the tackiest, most racist, horrid thing, and naturally that was the only game I was really good at. You were a sheriff in a rectangular Wild West town, and these, if I remember correctly, these Mexican banditos and snakes would come into the town, and all you could do was turn and face different ways and shoot them across the screen. It was one of the games that was available for a long time, like late at night and stuff like that, because it was in the residences. So I constantly had the high score on that thing. And now I'm just kind of embarrassed about it, because, I mean, it was so ridiculously stereotypical in its making of the Mexican banditos and everything else as the bad guys and stuff. It was terrible. But that's the only one I came close to being good enough to have done something like that. Could be. Could be. Our own Texas. They wore sombreros. They had huge bushy mustaches. They were swarthy, unshaven, and wore dirty clothes with crossed belts on them, and carried 2 pistols, 2 6-shooters. They were like totally stereotypical. Are you saying that's what it was called? Because I honestly do not remember. Nope, that didn't give me the right link. Oh, okay. That was a link to something about Cappadocia, which is fine, but, you know, not germane to the discussion. There we go. Who was that? Close perf. Quickly redo the poisons. Since we ran the full set there. Yes, that was a nice little fight. They're probably realm rank 1. But I can't tell if they... Oh, This person is not. This person is cleaning my clock. Who the hell was that? Shadow Zerk. See, that went the other way completely. We'll do that all again. It would be nice, and there's probably some way to do this with auto hotkey or something, to have a push button redo all my poisons for me. Okay, I gotta wait for 4 seconds on that. Around map. Right back out there again. There, boss, that's the necromancer right there. So that's their pet. That's the caster. They cast a spell and they become a shade, and their pet casts most of the spells, and they have some other ones that they can cast and stuff like that. And they're cool. Yep. Sit while I get my hit points back there and get my whiskey hit points back. They're not very good at PvP. Oh, right. Right. Yep, that looks like it. Sheriff. Okay, yep. Yep, that's hilarious. I was really good at that. I hate to think that that's, you know, the reason I was born was to play that particular game well. But I could play that thing for 1/4 for hours. If Mycia is the same as Mysa. Oh, don't give me that. You're good at this game, aren't you, PNA? Okay, good. That isn't the same Celt that was dead there before. Oh, no, that was over in the hip side. See, I think that I was... I was merely born to level up characters. I love leveling up characters and getting them to max level. Hello, Burt Reynolds. How you doing? You had your breakfast over there? You're in Germany, right? We just had Mellow TV on there when he was waking up this morning. But he had to go off to work, and somebody else had to go off to work too. Completely slips my brain, of course. Oh, Johnny PHH looking much healthier than the last time I saw him, which was, he was dead up the ramp here. Anyway. See, way too many albs here. Right, another one. Oh, look. That was the Valken that killed me. From what I've seen, Germans absolutely love a lot of North American television. Way back in, I guess the 70s or 80s, most of my friends were German speakers, but, living here in Canada. And one of my best friends, probably my best friend at the time, went back to visit some of his family in Germany. And he said he was really surprised at how popular Gunsmoke was. See, by contrast, people in North America don't know about any... okay, reset your phone. Don't know about any German celebrities at all. We're terrible. We know Germany exists. We know Europe exists. That's cool. We're more aware of it here in Canada than, down in the U.S., where they think everything ends at the edge of the U.S. border sometimes. Some people do. Obviously not everybody. Obviously not people who play this game. But we're not very up on famous people in other countries, I gotta say. Other than figures out of history that we don't need to bother mentioning. Oh, come on, don't tell me that. Of course you're all wearing lederhosen. You're all wearing lederhosen, and you're all drinking beer all the time. Weisswurst? I don't know Weisswurst. Bratwurst? Any other Wurst? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times? Yes. Okay, task realm. Refine still. Did refine for another 21 minutes. Okay. Okay. I came this close to being posted to Germany when I was in the Canadian military. It came down to me or another guy, and whoever did best in a test in my corporal's training. And I actually beat him on the test, but there was some points that came from the instructors that were discretionary, and they gave him more points than me. But the reward for that was a posting to Germany. And that would have been to Lar, and that would have been very cool. Oh, somebody jump off the boat there. Yeah? Well, if I had gotten a post to LAR, not only would I have gotten my pay, which was actually pretty good, but you could live on the economy, which meant that they would give you extra money to rent a place. And, for your posting, I could have pocketed a lot of bucks. And lived in Germany, and I love history and would love to have gone all over Germany. Oni-chan, how you doing? Okay. Poor Johnny PPH is evidently just standing there AFK. Oh, okay. It blocked your post there, Bert. But yeah, Adriana Chechik is streaming, yes. I think she gave up her previous profession. I wonder if they've stuck Johnny out there as bait. Just go stand out there and we'll save you. Okay, we'll go play Hibland. Oh, I gotta buff up anyway. Which I hate doing in public. Krochen will do. I think not. First off, I'm in an apartment, no hot tub. Second, I don't think anybody wants to see that. Really. Not even me. Well, boss, that guy was standing there in AFK because somebody ran out and jumped the stealthers. That's exactly what I think they were doing. Maybe they're just opportunists, but kind of funny. There's a group of Hibernian players called the Power Rangers. That's the name of their guild, and they're all stealthers. And they regularly have one person just stand out there in the middle of nowhere and buff, and they just wait for somebody to come along to attack them, and then 7 people will jump the one. And I'm sorry to say I've fallen for that a couple of times. They got me earlier. I'm pretty sure it was them anyway. A whole full group of stealthers wandering around that are from Hibernia isn't that common. It's really kind of cheesy. If I get in a one-on-one fight, I have a chance of winning or losing. That's cool. If I get in a 1-on-8 fight, I have no chance of winning. Not even one, against one of them, probably. The maximum level is 50, and after that you don't get experience, so it doesn't matter. I mean, you get awarded it, but it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't really matter. If I pull up my level XP, it shows that I'm 10% past level 50, but that doesn't mean anything. Sorry, not that one. I want to keep that one. I don't need that one. Now, in the live version of the game, there are champion levels that you can get that are... It's like you go to level 50 and then champion levels are sort of at a perpendicular. You kill other players. Or you participate in tasks like a siege or something like that. So if I say task/task, right now there's a realm task for a zone called Refine in Hibernia, and you can just run around and tag the flags that are there like I was doing earlier, and you get points for that. You can run into that zone and get killed by somebody and you'll get points for it. And And those give you realm points, which let you buy realm abilities. But you don't actually need the realm abilities, really, for PvE. They're mostly necessary for PvP. So I'm working on realm rank here because I want to add more to my PvP-oriented abilities as best I can. But on my Necromancer, it doesn't really matter if I do any of that. I can just PvE on him and I'm fine. Here. If I hit train here and go to realm abilities, these are all the realm abilities that you can get on this particular class, and they're going to be, some of them are going to be different on other classes. I have Purge at the absolute maximum level. I have a little bit of Vanish and a little bit of Viper. Viper adds 10% damage to my poison. You get... actually, there's a chart for that, isn't there? Realm rank info. Realm rank 11 is 8,208,750 realm points. I'm at 5L2, so L5, L2. I'm at 553,500 at least. So to get to realm rank 11 L0, the first level of it, you need 8.2 million, and I am at part, like less than half, or a little over half of a million. And the ranks go as high as 12, which is 23 million. And this is also my highest realm rank character. I don't have a lot of those because I got so many characters, right? I think I might have... My Hunter might be higher realm rank on live, but on Phoenix, this is the highest I've got. So for every L, you get another point. So for every realm rank, you get 10 points that you can spend on realm abilities. And for every level, like... at R2, at R3, R4, R5, all the way up, you also get a +1 to all your skills. So, when I look on my skill lines here, stealth, I have stealth spec'd at 38 points I've spent on getting stealth. Sorry, I'm at level 38 of stealth, but I have a +13 bonus because I have +11 from my template, if you remember that. And then +4 more from being realm rank 5. You don't get a +1 for the first realm rank. So every even realm rank you make it to gives you another bonus to all your skills, and then also gives you points. And then you can spend the points on skills, and the skills can just be things like augmenting your dexterity so that it's higher, or things like that. And yes, you get there by killing people. We didn't happen to take this keep, did we? We did not. Yeah, well, what did Mallow TV say? He'd done 5,250 some odd solo kills to get to realm rank 11. I mean, that's an awful lot of fights to win. And moreover, a lot of time. Oh, okay, then I'm wrong. Maybe it was 1,000. And you're 8L4. Wow. Okay. You would think there'd be more people around Hibland here, given that there's a realm task in Brefine, and people have to come here by boat. You'd figure some of them would end up jumping off in, Macha. But not so much. Of course, maybe there's hardly anybody on right now. Well, yeah, true enough. You can just jump on the boat and go by. But I haven't even seen that many boats. The dock is my safe zone, yeah. Well, actually, the dock is not my safe zone. In around here and under there is pretty good. But everybody comes to the dock to look for people. Or like Drunkstains here, runs in a big loop around trying to find people. Which appears to be what he's doing. Basically doing laps. I'll look under the bridge. I gotta buff up anyway. Yeah, but that's basically it, boss. You start off with a level 1 character. And work your way up to level 50. And that's all PvE or turning in quest items and stuff like that to get bonus experience. And then when you get to 50, if you're into PvP, you go PvPing. If you're not, then hopefully you rolled the class that can farm, and you can go farm and PvE. Unfortunately, this server does not have all the quests enabled on it, just a few. And that's too bad, because the PvE game is fun too. But there's still lots of places to explore. She would have died anyway, it looks like. Basically means I need to do this. Well, I don't view that as a victory fight. I view that as, oh, well, she killed the guy. Somebody's got to kill her. But in that case, she died from poison anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh, no. I did kill her. For a whopping 102 realm points. Didn't even deserve that. Mind you, McNasty did a great job because she was a Banbarun, which is like, I've been told this, realm rank 9? 10? Should have nailed you while I was clicking on you, but 9, yeah. I wanted to make sure I wasn't killing some of Gray. Since I've done that at least once before on this character by accident. Once deliberately and once by accident. I don't know why I did it deliberately. bad forms. Ah. Oh, some new people out there. Hello, new people. My luck, that'll be a Blade Master or something, right? Mathosaurus. No, he's got a shield. So is my mood music from Alexander Nakarada adding to the ambiance? I think I got 15 songs or something like that, so hopefully there's some variety there. Nope. Not so much. Is that Meliv again? That is Meliv again. A creature. I just missed whatever happened there. Reckless! Thank you very much. That's awesome. It's kind of slow, but it usually is. It's not bad. How many people are on? For stealthers, we have a whopping 45 total, 12 of which are albs, 20 of which are hibs, which makes it good to hunt hibs. 13 mids. On the frontier, there's a total of 171 people, so not huge. Oh. I logged in during the afternoon my time once, and I was just stunned. This was like solid people. So, I mean, it's a completely different game at that point. No, that is not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Put it on account, please. Have some of my last remaining money. I've still got 700. So, it's a completely different game, and I really should... Well, I did take my Necro out and run around with him to get a few points, but I didn't really have my heart in it. I should do that more. No, God, no. No, I dropped 11 plat on stuff for my minstrel today. So, no, not done at all. I've got to go do more of it. I just decided that it makes for dull TV, so to speak. So I'd rather do some PvP and try and convince myself that when I'm not streaming, I should farm. So we'll see. It's I haven't changed from paintwork. No, I'm going to do. I was getting the hang of that ish. So no, I'm going to keep doing that. That worked well. I made, I don't know, probably double what I'd been making when I was single farming reds, doing Death Sight. So no, I'll stick with that. I got one respec left if I want to change my mind, and of course you can buy them and everything. But no, that looks like the way to go. I've just got to figure out how to do it, and that's a matter of doing it a lot. So, gee, if I do it a lot, I'll have the money to finish off the minstrel template, hopefully. What does it cost to buy a Mastercraft piece of armor, do you think? Like a plat? Yeah, I know. I gotta... Well, actually, I could do that right now, couldn't I? Since I'm standing here and there is a teleporter. Whatever she's wearing here, which the screen just disappeared. Padded leather. So, Market Explorer. Can you do type? Armor class. Leather. Accept. Oh, no. Sorry. Wish you could go back. Player crafted only. Accept. Shimmering means it's already been spellcrafted. Right? Yeah. Don't want that. Oh, yeah, right. True enough. Min quality. No, sorry. Min quality. Could have gone the other way, right? There. Accept. So almost 2 plat for that stuff there. That's gloves. The chest is probably the best. Chest or legs. Probably the best. Oh, no. That should be 100%. 102, which is what I'm wearing. Absorb 10%. Absorb 10%. So that's good enough. That stuff there. And that it. That's boots for 750. Padded leather boots. Padded leather helm. Oh, this is tempered. What difference does that make? Is the other stuff tempered? Yeah, it was. Okay, so that's just overpriced as hell, that's all. 3 plat there. Well, because you know, shopping is exciting stuff. Pure coincidence. I do have a toggle button so I can turn it off if it starts to get to me. What I'm looking for here is a... Yeah, see, it's going to be expensive. You can get the cheap stuff cheap. The small stuff cheap, but... That's boots. That's the same stuff, and they want 4 plat for that there for a headpiece. 10 plat for that one. I think somebody saw me coming. That's crap. I didn't set minimum level. Okay, so probably 2 plat, if I'm careful and lucky, 2 plat per area for Mastercraft. And I think the template I was working on has 6 Mastercraft items or something like that. So I'm going to need 12 just for that. And then looks like everybody was charging lots for the head. I don't know why. So maybe more than that. So yeah, I got to do a lot of farming. Yeah. Well, who buys that stuff, right? Infiltrators. Who wants to have perfect armor and is probably going to have lots of crafted stuff? The infiltrators. No, not all. But it's either that or I give up a lot of stuff. If I... This is for the minstrel, right? So if I bring up... You see in zinc? Yes, you are. So... that is what I was looking at for her when she's bearing her weapons. And this with her harp. But when I'm carrying the harp, it doesn't matter what my thrust is at, or strength or quickness or anything like that, probably. This is where it's going to matter mostly. So, oh, I'm looking at me. Yes, chain, you're right. Okay. I'll just go beat my head against the wall later. Probably. Yeah, that is bad news. Yeah, and I was picking the wrong thing. Chain. Player crafted only. And let's pick body. Yeah, look at that. The cheapest one is 7 plat for the male hauberk. And it ranges up to 15.6. Not 50% more. Six times more. Or four times more, because 8 plat there. Instead of 2, 8. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be a while before the minstrel does her running around, I think. Well, this is how people end up spending 140 to template a Shadowblade, isn't it? Back into range. Check the task. $35.56. Oh, it's Yamtland now. I can go to Yamtland. Buff. Map. There. And teleport. I've heard that I've heard people say that Albion is more expensive than Hibernia, that Hibernia is cheaper. And that Midgard is somewhere in between. I don't know if that's true or not, because I haven't gone shopping in Midgard, really. Not much. So, who knows? But, oh, I just realized there's something wrong with that template, too. I could be using, as my gem, I could be using Heart of Legion like I am here. Which won't be cheap. What I need to do, really, is go get a house. I have... If I'm going to be farming, I guess I need a house, and then I need the porch, and I need a merchant, and then I have, I don't know, probably a plat and a half of reward items that I could sell, skin cream and that crap. I could farm more of that stuff, and provided people buy that, then, you know, there's part of the cost back. But it's not cheap for the porch and stuff, is it? $500 gold for the merchant, 500 gold for the... Okay, so a plat just for the porch and the merchant, or is the merchant a plat and a half? Might be 2 plat for that. Not impossible, but I should be doing all necro all the time for a month or something like that. think I just jumped off at the wrong spot, didn't I? I did. Oh well. Yeah, so, I mean, that's a lot of planning ahead. But then, eventually, I ought to be farming enough stuff that I could make a few bucks off of people buying stuff off the vendor, I would hope. I don't know. That's the one downside to this. I mean, it's all fine. It's understood you're going to do that. That's actually an inducement not to have multiple characters. And I'm an alcoholic, so I have multiple characters. But the inducement is if you're going to have to template all of them, then you're going to hate yourself. Or play a lot. But it's kind of a shame that it costs as much as it does, and it's probably worse on live. Okay, now I actually wanted to leave that map up, didn't I? Yeah, that'll do. Straight down that way, basically. Oh, good. Melev was just killed by McNasty and Emmenmacha. Doesn't do me any good, but, you know. She killed me twice tonight, so there's that. Nope. Somebody else out there? Hello? So there's probably a reason that most people I've seen are not streaming tons of characters. And that's one of them. They all got to all be equipped, and it's expensive, and it's going to eat up a lot of time just to do that. And the other one is, of course, that if you play a dozen characters, you're not as good at any one of them. You're mediocre at all of them. And there's that, yes. I mean, I've shown you before. I've got these little cheat cards that I've made up for my controller there. And somewhere over on the side table there is the rest of them for the other program setups I've got for this thing. And it's a real mental adjustment for each of those. Now, I don't want this flag. I want the ones on the far side there. So there won't be a flag here, so that doesn't matter. Right. Natter to myself. Even then, you're looking at, one or two, you're looking at 5 classes, which are going to each play a little differently. And I'm sure that it's a mental flip to try and go, oh yeah, I'm on my whatever, whatever your caster is. You've got a mentalist or something? Hipcaster, that is. As opposed to, a healer in Midgard or something like that. Eldritch. Sorry, Eldritch. I knew it wasn't an enchanter. Get out of my way, trees. So, since there are people here who haven't seen... Oh, there's only one person. I'm going to say I'll play my channel break, but it's not just the one person there. But it's overly ambitious. I have 10 characters right now. It's overly ambitious to think, well, maybe I'll try 13. Yeah, and I have to say, Savage is fun. It was, and I should play it again, but it didn't grab me the same way Champion did or Infiltrator has. But then neither of those classes would have got my attention the last time I played this game. So, I mean, it's obviously a matter of what state your mind is in when you encounter the class, I guess. I never got Animist, for instance. I bet you if I tried an Animist now, I'd be going, why didn't I play this class before? This is cool. Certainly I felt that way about Necro. I don't know. I think he'd like the Warrior the best. He said he likes tanks. And I think he'd probably like a nice big troll warrior. That's true. That's true. He'd work out the optimum plan for it. Bosca's still here. Might be lurking, but he's still here. You listening to us plan for you? You like tanks. See, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, PNA, the warrior is the only class on the highest damage table in the game. There's lots on damage table 2, but the warrior is the only one on 1. Yeah, he might like hybrids too. I actually thought you'd gone, boss. Yes, sure. Well, that's annoying. We already have it. Oh, we just lost it. To that little hurricane. Who is a stealther? Did you hang around, little stealther? I would think warrior or scald. Scald would be a good choice too there, wouldn't it? For PvE. I guess I lost them, but maybe they'll show up when I unstealth. For PvE, though, a Scald wouldn't necessarily be a bad choice, I would think. Because you've got your own healing, you've got your own damage bonus, you've got speed. I don't know how well they can farm stuff, but for farming, I would go. Honestly, I'd go Necro and Albion. Maybe Bone Dancer in or you could do Shaman, couldn't you? You could do a Cave Shaman and do the same running around like a idiot. It exists. That's a whole story there. Bunch of Alps run by, a bunch of even more mids run behind them. And then they meet each other right over there. That honestly looked like my name got caught on the tree. Yes, that is different too, isn't it? I'm kind of surprised. Like, does the tinderbox have any effect in damage? Yep, sure. I mean, that was one of the things I was doing with my Savage when I was trying to figure it out. Was I was down in the Dragon Zone hunting oranges, and they honestly weren't any difficulty. Yeah, sure. Frick is my mouse gone? Okay, didn't know that. Yeah, was that Unos? Uh-huh. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that neither of them play stealth classes. And what, by the way, is wrong with stealth classes to Unos? No. Somebody pulled all the Einhornings. No, they're a whole separate game. Yeah, sure. I mean, the story is there's a three-way war going on between the classes, and then you have stealthers off doing their own thing and occasionally upsetting the balance by killing somebody, but it's its own game. Don't piss off the unicorns. Yeah, I should try my Savage again. It was fun. And we got him templated. Well, there is that. When you're playing a troll, you are the biggest target on the battlefield. So you're the easiest thing to click on. Sort of the exact opposite of being a lurricane. Troll just feels so nice, though, to me. You feel big and nasty. And I think psychologically, to some degree, when somebody is playing like a lurricane and they have a troll running at them, they feel like they're going to lose. Regardless of everything else. Just psychologically, I have this huge creature running at me and I am this tiny little thing. Come on. You're right over here somewhere, right? Out in the middle of nowhere. I think right there. Right there, and we already own it. Oh, I don't know if you noticed. The Hibs have both Al relics, and somebody's been working at taking a whack load of keeps here. I don't know if that's if they're gonna be taken back or not, but when the Europeans log on, they might start looking at taking Midgard relics too. My controller has gone into there. Hello, Misa. How you doing? So I went to your vendor and spent 11 plat today. If you check your bank account, it's probably thick anyway. But I bought 3 items off you there, and I got 1 more to buy, but I got to make some more money first. Ah. Which is where I'm going back to. I'm basically, well, I mean, I hope I get into a fight, but I'm doing an awful lot of, there we go. Got my participation badge. Well, you got the money back anyway. The item that I want still is a fortifying supreme ring, set at 3 plat. I figured you'd give me that money so that I could purchase the stuff that I might want asynchronously. It's called a Fortifying Supreme Ring, worth 3 plat. I don't remember the stats offhand. I can look it up. Just a sec. I think it's probably the only one there by that name, but let me bring up Zenkcraft, which I happen to have open and available on my screen here, as long as I don't get ganked. No. It has 19 con and 16 hit points. If you get those 2 stats, there can't be more than one of those. What swish? What did I miss? Yes. Yeah, like I said, that template will not be perfect, but that'll help a lot. And then I've just got to save up to buy the various pieces of armor. Or buy cheaper armor and accept a few lower values. I don't honestly know how much it's going to matter on a minstrel. I mean, on a minstrel, I'm charming a pet and sending it in and zodding things and trying to stay out of combat, like melee combat, as much as possible, I would think, because I'm not going to be very good at it. So, maybe maybe it doesn't matter if I'm down a few points here and there, as long as the basics are covered and things like hit points and charisma are maxed for damage and everything. Maybe that would be enough. And I know Minstrel is another... Well, Minstrel is probably a class that's... No, I'm Thrust. Maybe I could ignore Strength. Is Alb Thrust damage just Dex? No, I'm a Saracen. Right? She's a Saracen. Strength Dex. Oh, crap. But Slash is just Strength? I thought it was the other way around. Ah, merde. So... The resists are still going to matter a lot because, of course, lots of casters out there. And you want to get all the benefits you can, but I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if, like, does instruments raise the level of anything? Is there any point in plus instruments? I wonder. Maybe they just count as a weapon. Charm. Oh, okay. Well, then you definitely want that. Good. Oh, come on. Jack. Misclicked and dead. Yes. My Shadow Blade was sword on live. Sword and left axe, but then I ran a crit blade for a while too, so that was just sword, period. No left axe at all. I remember liking something about the style there or something, but I'm perhaps a little out of date and I don't remember. I am going to... not going to do it that way. I'm going to switch to my mini just to make sure I didn't tell Misa the wrong thing. Is Misa still here yet? Oh, that. Yes, yes. Don't like that. But then in almost every game there's some style thing like that that was obviously selected by somebody who'd never held a sword in their hand. DAOC is actually pretty good for those. But there should be more stuff that is redirecting and things like that. Probably wouldn't look that good. Maybe I got that ring. Maybe I told Misa the wrong thing. 1916? Yeah. I got that ring. Then which one didn't I get? Heatbender Supreme Gem. That's the one I didn't get. Actually, what is this? 55. Misa, if you're still there, I gave you the wrong thing. Gave you the wrong name. You asked me what item, and I told you the wrong item. The one I needed to get was the Heatbender Supreme Gem. Bring up Zenk again. Yeah. Yeah. 7 cold, 8 energy, 8 heat, 5 slash, and all magic skills 2. Which is pretty slick, really. I think it's got another thing on there like shields that I don't need, but whatever. It works. Anyway, whenever. Doesn't matter. I just thought I should check to make sure. There was something else I was going to do here too. I don't remember. Hello, folks. See, there's some new folks out there. Oh, now I have to repoison, don't I? Pretty sure that when you log off a character, you lose the poisons. Four minutes 23 in Yatmund. Okay. I decided the other day that I had to try gin. I haven't had gin in like 30 years. So I bought a bottle of aviation gin and tried gin and tonic, and I'm sorry for my wallet's sake to report that I really like gin and tonic with a bit of lime in it. And I really like the aviation gin, but I've got nothing to compare it to because I haven't had any gin in aeons. Well, I'm not likely to down a bottle of it. We're just experimenting with various boozes after not buying it for a long time. So I bought some soju as well. That's sort of like Korean sake. Well, this is good dramatic music. Let's have a lurricane, please. Or a Valken. Oh look, it's Miliv and Akeo. Oh, come on, guys. That wasn't very sporting. Oh, Unos. He's gonna kill me. He didn't see me, I guess. Stand still, laddie. No, 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 no. No unfair advantages. I just wanted to make sure I could get a nice smooth line in there, and he kept twitching. Now he's going to kick my butt, but... yeah. No, I didn't beat him. But if you're in Discord, you can tell him hi. I didn't expect to win that, but I got him to half health. That's not bad, eh? And I didn't even get a PA off. He was just at the wrong angle. Did I hit the recharger guy? I did. Okay. You're able to tell by my ever-dwindling cash. Buffsore. What the hell is that? Potion of boldness. Right. Don't want to waste that. Don't know what it's for. Oh, I'm sure he'd be worth a bit if I could beat him, but I don't expect to do that. What realm rank is he? Right, yeah. Yeah, so the likelihood of me beating him... Oh, did he? Nice guy? Because that ain't cheap, is it? Wanders off? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know. Yep. Oh, okay. Like, say, stealthers, for instance. Yep. Hey, look, Repete. I don't think I can... No, I can't get over there fast enough. Now, it's foolish to be trying to go and fight him. Oh, yeah? Neat. Ah, I'm toast. No. Yes. That was Unos again. Why not? Yeah, I know. Well, see, I'm only 21 plus 15 in crit strike, so it's not going to have all the damage it would have if I was, you know, comp 50. But it's not that far off, is it? 36. Oh yeah, it is off. It's 14 points off. So there's that. I don't actually like PA that much when you don't have the follow-ups. I like Backstab 2 in the follow-up, and I have those set up, but, I mean, obviously he was facing the wrong way. And if I got close enough to him to tag him and then fall in behind him, he would have seen me and I would have been toast anyway, so. Repoisoning. I won't intentionally try Unos again. That didn't go well. I mean, actually, I guess it did. He's realm rank 11 and I'm realm rank 5. So I got him to half health. That's actually not bad. But, you know, not very functional. Try the hip side. Maybe stealth would be a good idea. Thought I clicked on that. There he is again. Yes. Oh. Yeah, I'm at 5,421 total views on this channel. That's cool. And there is one person out there I haven't seen before. One, yes. Hello. Thanks for dropping by. Here's who I'm theoretically playing since we're running across the water. Misclicked and clicked the opening credits instead of the channel break there at the start. That's why there was that little bit of violin music interrupted. I have a 16 button. Oh, it's going to do a weird thing too. It's going to jump to chat suddenly. Full screen chat screen at some point because I clicked on the title thing and it's a macro that will play that opening credits and then switch. There we go. So I'll put it back. There. I bought the 15 button Stream Deck because that's what I could afford at the time, but I really wish I could have afforded the 32 button one. Then I could have a lot more little things to play with there. Hardly ever anybody on this bridge. I have no reason to expect anybody will be now, but you know, you never know. No. There is 28 enemies out there in Stealther Land for me to play with. Not a huge number. Too close to the gate. We'll go play bridge here. I don't normally listen to much music, so I was kind of worried that putting a music soundtrack in the background there was going to be really irritating or headache inducing, but it's actually not that bad. Hopefully it isn't annoying to anybody listening to it. Don't think it's repeated too much. Hopefully. Oh. People standing there. Do we have dueling going on or what? Looks like we do. Yes. Okay. Every once in a while you get these little dueling cliques that meet somewhere. I don't see the point. I guess it gives people more chances to fight each other, but I'd rather do the real unexpected fight that, oh, there's a forest heart there, I'm not going on that, rather than arrange to just meet somewhere and fight. No, that person left. Or went a different way. Okay. Well, you know. Let's see, all of 4% more and I'll go to realm rank 5L3. Suppose that means I should check the task, because I could get that. Not with TSK, I won't. Or TAC. Obviously more Scotch is called for. Pennine Mountains. Fine, come all the way over here to be a tourist. And there's nobody here. What do I want? I want Sirs, don't I? I should know. Yes, Sirs. Buy. Here. Have the ticket you just gave me back. Thank you. It's very slow to do it this way. I should play during the day too, but I will eventually get up to the point where I have enough realm rank that it's a bit of an advantage instead of me playing catch up to all the people I'm fighting. Too many computer cables kicking around. There's one stuck on the floor there. I don't even know what it belongs to. But then I have a whole spare computer up there that I'm not sure I need, that I can't bring myself to throw out because I got it for free. And, oh, we can rebuff. And I have two other computers, only one of, well, no, I'm using both of them, I guess. I'm loath to throw out hardware. I don't necessarily need it, but I'm loath to do it. So I got an old box there that's still functional, still has a hard drive in it and everything else. Have a monitor that it works with. I just need to throw Linux on it and then figure out why I would want to do that. Don't really need a server. Unless I want to start taking up other silly projects. And I don't need to do that. Oh! Uno just got killed by somebody named Felicitas. Okay. But he's ignoring you, you said. Huh, I have a bot here called Discord for Streamers. Obviously that should be connected to Discord, but why is it in my channel? I don't have Discord on. Unless it's here because you're here, PNA, and it went, what's PNA connected to? I don't know. Ah. Yep. No problem. Could be. Maybe not. Who knows? Oh, Van Gogh got to it already. The creature. Okay. Off that way. Not that way. How many of these things are there in penning? It looks like it shows 1, 2, 3 there. 4, 5. I thought that was only 3 per zone. I do not want to run into a bunch of whatever those are. 5. Oh, okay. Cool. Hibbs must have just captured that one there. Alp's got that one. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. They change hands all the time, but by grabbing one of those things, if I get the chance, have participated in RVR, because I'm not necessarily going to find a fight. Part of the reason why I want to get the mini up and running, because that's a speed class that can stealth if I need to, although I think you lose your pet when you do that, and a pet class. Should be fun. Another 20 plat later. Oh, necro. Have to say, running around as my necro did not go well. They seem to be extremely easy to kill. Or I'm very bad at playing one, which I recognize is probably the case. I should run right over this pole sometime soon. I wish it had the same rendering distance that the trees do. There it is. And the necro. And it's been captured. Necronomicon. H.P. Lovecraft fans everywhere will rejoice. The other one should be off that way. And he's going to get there before I do, isn't he? Which is where I'll acquire a wolf en route. There it is. And we already got it. Oh well. Go check out the docks, I guess. It's funny, I say, oh, go check out the docks, and boom, the music cuts into a more upbeat thing, like it's a dramatic choice. No, I'm just hoping to find a fight. Oh, somebody else new out there. Hello. And nobody here. Just up and over the hill, if I remember correctly, which looks right on the map. Wrong map. Ah. Right out there, I think. Same necro. That guy's running ahead of me to every single one of these. I might as well just give up and go home. Should have overrun it by now. Oh, there it is. Yep, we got it. Okay. Back out to... Back out to Benno, I guess. Have a good night. I'm probably going to stop shortly anyway. My arm is starting to bug me again. It's getting better, but... Have a good night. Thanks for dropping by, man. Yeah, we'll see you. Hopefully Thursday night. No, I'm being thick. Tonight is Thursday night. Hopefully Sunday night. Doesn't matter. We're jumping off. Yeah. I'm going to turn that off and just see if I notice the absence of it. No, that switched songs. I didn't turn it off. That's funny. There. Okay. I must have bounced on it. Yeah, now I'm used to having music in the background. I'm going to have to go raid Alexander for more music if I can find it. Some of it's very... sort of like medieval elevator music. Not so interesting. There's a question for anybody out there who can answer. What does this around me mean, and why does it say EN's encumbrance 28233? Is that what that is? If it's just the encumbrance, then that's nothing. Who cares? Nobody here. Well, there's even more people on. That's funny, but I guess that's Europeans coming on, but you wouldn't know it. I guess the big thing the music does is fill in the background when I stop talking. which is easy to do when you've been broadcasting for 3 hours. It's like I only have so many words I can say in an evening and then I run out. Which is not normal for me, I'll tell you. I talk a lot. Leupold Bleisach. Nope. No, I actually like the music. Nope, nobody up here either. Oh, somebody new out there. Hello. Come on, let me in. The hell are you on? That's funny. I think I'm gonna call it done. My arm's starting to bug me, and I'm gonna at it for almost 3 hours. So that's not bad. So thanks very much for new lips. Thanks very much, everybody, for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. I will be on Sunday. I broadcast Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. If you like what you see, click follow. You know the whole shtick. And we'll see you later.